Hi, third graders, it's Miss Finnegan here, and I am bringing you today's lesson on our new unit studying the economy. Now, I want to start off by saying the economy can be a tricky thing to study. So, all of you buckle up and listen for the key words that I will help you understand as I talk about the economy and economics. Let's take a look at my slideshow so I can read to you some of the definitions so we can understand what some of these words really mean. What is the economy and economics? Economy, the system of how money is made and used within a country or region. A region's economy is connected with things like how many goods and services are produced and how much money people can spend on these things. Now, as you will notice, I bolded the words goods and services. You may have learned in second grade that a good is anything that you can purchase with your money. So if I buy a book from Barnes and Nobles, that is a good that I have purchased with money. If you are looking at the word services, you may have heard this word too. A service is anything that you can buy when somebody does an act for you. For example, if you are going to get your nails done, which I really miss doing, I am paying for a service. Someone is doing the act of doing my nails, or even cutting my hair is also a service, and I am paying for that service with money. And it talks about how things are produced and how things are made. So that is the economy, the way that money flows when we use it and buy things, and how that affects the world around us. Now, the word economics is the science that studies how an economy is affected by production, which is making things, consumption, which is buying things, and goods and services, which is goods are things you buy, and services are things you can pay for to be done for you. Whew! Now I know you might be thinking, oh my goodness, that sounds a little bit confusing. But remember, we are going to be learning all about this with multiple stories and books and also with multiple activities. So don't worry if you're a little confused right now. Okay, so I'm going to take you over to a slideshow of a digital book that introduces economy again. So please put your listening ears on for maybe words like goods, services, production, or consumption. Okay. Understanding our economy. How do we buy and sell things? Have you ever been to a farmer's market? Farmers markets are places where farmers sell the crops that they grow. People go to these markets so they can buy different fruits and vegetables that they want. Sometimes people buy things from a farmer's market and they can take home, like fruits or vegetables. Other times, people can pay for someone else to do something for them, like paint their faces. But people cannot buy all of these things that they want. They have to choose between different things that they want to buy. How do buyers decide what to buy at the farmer's market? How do sellers try to get people to buy their produce? In this lesson, you'll explore the answers to these questions. Over here, it shows us our social studies vocabulary: economy, free market economy, goods, market, scarcity, and services. Chapter 1, we buy and sell things. Suppose that you're at a farmer's market with your family. It's early summer. Many farmers may have fruits to sell. Farmers sell different foods they grow in order to make money. A farmer is a seller at a market. A market is any place where buyers and sellers come together to trade. So, another example of a market could be a store, because what are you trading at a store? If I go to ShopRite, I am trading money for food. In a farmer's market, though, you may notice that there are many different stands selling similar fruits and vegetables. These sellers want buyers to buy from their stand instead of someone else's. In a market, sellers must compete with one another to sell their goods and services to buy. One way to compete is for sellers to lower the prices of the goods they sell. Suppose that you are walking around a farmer's market with your family. You may stop and buy different fruits from the stands in the market to take home. When you do this, you are a buyer. When you choose what fruit to buy, you want to get the best fruit that you can for the lowest price. You may check if the fruit is ripe and not bruised. You may shop around and look at different stands before you decide which fruit you want to buy. Whenever you buy or sell something, you are part of our economy. An economy is made up of all of the businesses in a place. Sometimes an economy can be small. The town that the farmers market is in has an economy. All the businesses in the United States also make up an economy. So as you can see, any system, any place where people are buying and selling goods and services, as you can see in the mention of farmers market, the goods that you could buy might be a tomato, a piece of corn, a bunch of berries, and a service you might pay for, someone doing something for you might be painting your face. And I think that's a really good example of thinking of a farmer's market. Can you think of any market that you've been to? Perhaps you have been to the mall before. That is its own economy. There are so many stores where you can buy things and pay for things to be done for you. Now, I hope that you got a little bit of an understanding of what an economy is and how we study it using the study of economics. We'll be learning way more about this. So I would like you to tell me one thing you learned and also maybe one question you have. Some of you might have more than one question. It's okay to put that in there too. Okay, everyone, thanks for being great listeners. I miss you. Bye.